So another quick video on what to do during a meeting if things aren't quite sounding right. As I said in another video, once the room starts to fill up with people, the sound and the dynamics do change. So you may have EQ'd your vocal, but now the room is full of people, you might find that actually their vocal is getting swamped. Now that might not be a case of just turn it up more. It might be that people are absorbing one of these sort of areas, so actually it's meaning you don't need to EQ that out as much. So, you know, this bottom end one here, you might find that because there's so many people in the room and they're absorbing a lot of that bottom end, lower end, that actually their voice is sounding a little bit lacking in oomph. So especially in a male vocal, so you might want to actually just dial that back a bit. I'm not saying totally take it out, because what we know is that is a frequency that is problematic, but it might be that you don't need to take as much of it out. In the same way, the top end here, so I press the high button, you might find the amount of people in the room, their voice is lacking clarity. So you might want to just up the treble a little bit, the sort of top end. Or you might find it's the opposite way around. They're now they're really singing out, really going for it. Actually, they're getting a little bit harsh. You might want to drop it back down. Again, just make little adjustments. Don't go to the extremes. You might end up down there, but what I'm saying is don't go there straight away. Little adjustments as you go. So that would be that. The other part of that would be a preach video. So I'm just going to hit play on this preach here. I have set, so on our Mac channel here, I have set a bit of an EQ, just taking out, like I said, that sort of bottom end and that boxy sort of sound. I made it a little bit brighter because I've played a few preaches back through the PA. That tends to be what works the best for in here. If you were to be playing music for, I don't know, through Spotify, just for an intro or outro, you might want to just turn that EQ off, so that you get the actual true sound of that. To be fair, it's not that large amount of EQ that it's going to make a difference, and it also is taken out in the graphic equalizer anyway, so it wouldn't make a huge amount of difference, but I just wanted you to know that that is what I've done, mainly because you might find another preacher comes in, someone like a Toby Ford Weston, a Tim Jones, Matt Carville, Neville, Steve, or whatever, preaching on the video. Obviously they all have a slightly different dynamic to their voice, so you might need to adapt that slightly. So obviously once you're happy that you know how to EQ stuff, that's absolutely fine. You can come in here, but it's just good for you to know where that is and what you're doing. Again, don't go too heavy on it, because as you jump between different videos, so maybe you've got the preach video, the reading video, and then you've gone to a Care for Our City video, that EQ will not work for each of those different ones like seamlessly. So if you over EQ it, it's going to be really horrible on one but maybe great on another. So just be careful with what you're doing with that one.